Another well-known countermeasure would be to utilize the Windows software restriction policies. This is simply a rule set defined by the administrator detailing which programs a user can run. With the use of this type of countermeasure, a user may be able to download malicious software, but they will be unable to run or execute that software, which means that we are keeping that computer system from harm.
Yeah, and there are 4 different categories that can be used to create what you just talked about, these software restriction policies. The rules can be created by one, using a hash certificate, or a file path, or intranet security zone.
We recommend that you create a hash rule of every known application that you are going to allow within your environment. This is a whitelist.
Right.
If the hash doesn't exist, the user cannot utilize the program.
Now, if you recall, we recommended on a Windows system to use the least privilege mode for the user or users on a Windows operating system. This by itself will never be enough to protect against hackers, and so another one of our recommendations was to use some type of patch management solution. Now, generally, we are utilizing the Windows Update Service, or WSUS, for those of us that love acronyms in order to keep our systems up to date within our corporate infrastructure. Yes, I'm talking to you. But again, this alone will not be enough to protect our environment. We need to maintain proper updates of patches for all of our applications. So there are many third-party tools that one can purchase, and one such example is Secunia. So let's take a look at it right now. We are going to take a look at the product Secunia PSI, which is a personal patch management solution. Now, we've already downloaded it and installed this tool for the demonstration. So let's go ahead and launch it, and we're going to wait as it loads. It'll take a little bit of time. Now, to speed up the demonstration, we will cut out a small portion here, as you don't need to sit and wait for this to completely load. We just wanted you to know that it does take a little bit of time in this case. So when you're using this on your own, just expect that it's going to happen. Now, if your system is missing some Microsoft updates, Secunia will at this point warn you and ask you to install them. That is what these warnings are right here, and you can either go ahead and do the updates to get the system completely up to date for the Microsoft patches, or, you know, as sometimes we do, you can ignore them, which is what we're going to do for this demonstration. It is now asking you to run a scan. You simply click Scan Now and wait patiently as it does so. This is going to go through all of your installed programs and find out which ones are out of date. You can see here in the bottom right of your screen, it is already warning you about the Microsoft updates. So in order for that to go away, we have to actually go back here to the Internet Explorer that has on Microsoft updates listed, and we choose to agree to the terms, select Next, and then choose the updates that we want to install, or we can install only the important updates. Totally up to you. Now, the scan is going to take a considerable amount of time. Just expect that. We're going to fast forward a little bit to the finish and take a look at the results. So now we have fast forwarded. It is now finished. We can see that we have programs that require manual updates. So even though this is a patch management solution, it does not have the capability of updating every software on the market. Some of them must be done manually. It's something we've come to expect, shouldn't be a big surprise. So looking at this list, you can see that we have Microsoft.NET updates and then Internet Explorer updates, along with, let's see, Windows Media Player. There's some XML updates for Microsoft. Over here in this next section, we see the applications that we have installed, and they are completely up to date. So this section would not require any interaction. It's just there so you know it has been scanned. We're up to date, everything's cool, but it has been scanned. So in order to perform these updates, we would just click on each one. We'd follow the instructions in order to make it happen. Now, these particular applications would be updated with the Windows Update, so you can expect that as well. And of course, with this tool, you can do a rescan once you have performed the updates, just to verify everything, make sure you didn't miss anything, and that everything is on the latest version.